Hello, welcome. If you've come to this video, you're probably a simp, just like me, and you wonder why Pokimane is where she is and what she's done to get there. I've written a few notes and stuff like this, so we'll take you through this journey because there's good reason. She's the queen of Twitch, and with my help, I'll show you. That's the way you do it. If you have any questions, if you like to speak to me at all, I stream live on Twitch. The link will be right down below in the description of the video, and I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Sunday. However, with life in lockdown, some days adjust, but if you follow my Twitter or anything like that, all links in the descriptions, you'll see what days I do what. Now I'm going to jump in straight to the meat. And like the biggest thing in which Pokimane does, which makes her bigger than most streamers, and it's not just the drive and passion, which you can see that she has, but she makes content for every platform individually, and it must be hard work. So you have Twitter, where she obviously posts her tweets, gets reactions, influences, all that type of stuff. And you got her YouTube, where you've got things like IRL content that she doesn't do on her Twitch, room tour, answering questions, reacting to fan art. I don't know if that one was it. But then you got further down, and she gives 5 top streaming tips for streamers. So if you're watching this to see how Pokimane does what she does, well, go to her YouTube page, subscribe, click on that there video, and watch the content. That's for later. And look, the Twitch page, everything's coherent. I mean, obviously, artwork is all coherent with all down here, but the most important thing of Pokimane making content is TikTok. In the drive before lockdown, she made the emote with Epic. As you can see here, the video plays. And she's been using TikTok since all the way back in June of last year is when these first videos were posted. And she was very early on the platform, creating a following, creating a base that was outside of her Twitch channel that then likes her content and is like, huh, she's a streamer. Let's go watch the streamer's content. And then non-endemically switches from this platform to the other with 3.2 million followers. And now if Pokimane wanted to and posted a lot like the people that are like TikTok famous, because she does make original content. There are obviously, it's easy sometimes to be like, I like this clip, can you make that into content in the right format? Because even all this takes work. Everything that you see above, like in front of you, takes so much work. And from an editor's point of view, like something like this where you're taking the cam off the side of the screen and then boosting it, like that doesn't just happen. So like that's work. And then she's obviously quite in tune with what she does as a content creator, so it's the one probably choosing all of these clips. It's not someone choosing them for her. Another massive thing that she has is attention to detail. This goes back to what I was saying with your stream layout. Everything is very nice and neat. All the geometry is great. And to the stream schedule, to just using that little emoji, to just the sponsorships she picks, which is another thing that we'll discuss in a second. But I think the attention detail goes in towards like Cloak brand if you've checked out any of their actual stuff. And this is where we can tie it across of her partnering with Cloak brand is obviously a smart move for her because it's something that she can be invested in, not financially, well, not just financially. She can make an influence over something like a clothing company, which obviously you've seen her Instagram or what have you. I did have it up. I obviously must have changed it for Twitter. She has good fashion sense. That's one of the reasons why people follow her. She does makeup streams and things like this, IRL content based around that. Like what she says is like the gaming community is incredibly engaged audience, one that is underrepresented in the fashion industry, which is extremely true. skateboarding realized that it became like a following, and skateboarding fashion went massive, and that's from the 90s to today. Now, if you look at it, gaming is sort of that next thing that is taking over like skateboarding did in the 90s. You know, it might drop off a bit, it might not, but the fashion and having that influence in the industry, someone like Pokimane, that's not just when the name is known, that's when the name goes down in history. Another key thing she's done that not many streamers have done is a makeup palette. She is a face of her own makeup palette. Now, sadly, I can't speak about this much more as to why this makes her the queen, apart from obviously seeing all this down here, like cruelty-free, sulfate-free, which is, I don't see why makeup would have sulfate in it. Anyways, you can see that it's just another product that she has a name on, and it's nothing you would have heard from anyone else. Like, I've not seen anyone try and step into this marketplace. Gillette's trying it, but it's not like Dr. Lupo has a Dr. Lupo signature razor, and if that was a thing, I would buy that instantly. Like I definitely, if I wore makeup, I would buy that instantly. So yeah, as we go on, we're going to talk just briefly about the last few bits that really truly do make her like the queen of Twitch in my eyes, and what is important for me to see within Pokimane and the spectrum of Pokimane is these are all sponsorships that make sense. There's stuff that you can tell that she has some investment in and is happy in putting them in. HyperX peripherals. You know, if she enjoys peripherals anyways, makes sense. NXT, you need a computer to stream. Cloak brand, again, like I said, is a great start. It's like a good brand from what I've seen, and a brilliant thing to be invested in as a person. Postmates, I mean, who doesn't eat? Like, I know some people would be like, that's selling out, but Postmates is great from what I've heard. I'm English, so you know, Deliveroo fam, but like, it's amazing. I'm just so stoked on seeing someone like this that is family. Like, the thing is, Pokimane isn't family friendly for the sake of being family friendly. You know, that person right there is just who they are, and just so happens that they're family friendly and a brilliant face for gaming. And as a multi-genre streamer, is great to have in the world. The link with offline TV, the understanding of content, and the work that is put in for us to be enjoyed on the output, it's just insane. You know, like, generally 2 videos a week, that's like a lot of work. That is a lot of work, you know. And during COVID, and you know, she's been moving recently, so there's been a little bit of a lack of videos, but that ain't her fault. I'm pretty sure she does have a second channel. I don't know if I can go on the about and it'll come up. No more just business type stuffs. And
one enemy.
A key reason that people neglect for why Pokimane is the queen and helps you as like someone coming up as a streamer, there's like 2 things that are massive, and this is just for her and what she does. It's nothing to do with OTV, her sponsorships, how her stream is laid out, or anything. Number 1, she is a genuine person. You see her on stream every now and again. Yeah, you get more of a corporate hashtag ad stream, as everyone will. That's at her level, I mean. But she is genuine and connects with her audience on a regular basis. She does a lot of IRL stuff. The IRL stuff is like important to her brand because of it's a time when, rather than just sitting there and gaming, she can connect with you, the viewer. And then on top of that, yeah, this is a psychological thing which I don't know if it affects some people, but for someone of her size, and especially when you're coming up to her, she has her bedroom as a stream room, and that's a window straight into the personality. And not everyone is a pro gamer. Very good at League. No one can deny Pokimane's skill in League, and a lot of shooters as well, by that matter. But when you're not like a pro level gamer that grinds one singular game forever, you're bringing in the audience to you. And why do you think people simp for Pokimane? It's because of we all feel a part of the I don't know what she would call her fans, but the Pokimanians, the Pokemon. We all feel a community that sort of sits in her bedroom and just watches her play games. And that's something that when you feel at home and welcome, what else does it do? So anyways, that's all the stuff that I've sort of found and can share to you about the content in which Pokimane makes and how much she diversifies and really helps everyone see very easily how you can put in the work and get the reward after just hitting 5 mil on both YouTube and Twitch this year. You can do that as well with just following roughly in her footsteps. Obviously don't just like look at one of the videos saying room tour and be like, oh, I'll do a room tour and yeah, I'll be Pokimane. That's not it, chief. But caring about what you're doing, not just jumping into something because you think that it helps you in any way. It's a pure fact of you can see the love and devotion she gives into what her career is, and I can appreciate that, and I think every one of her fans can appreciate that. Obviously by no means perfect, but she's got a pretty good track record so far. So if you liked what you see, I stream on Twitch 4 days a week. I obviously hit that sub button, hit that like button. Would love to hear any comments from you on other people that I can sort of digest and talk about, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.